So we're gearing up to cross the Mackinac Bridge, and on the mopeds it's a little dark and stormy out. No rain yet, but tensions are high.
So on day 6, we were still in Grand Marais.
We're back to full power. We've got all 3 scooters working again, and we're making our way to Mackinac City.
That morning we ended up getting on our scooters.
We headed towards Tequamanon Falls, and we had about a 2 to 3 hour ride to get there. So we jumped on, took off, and headed to Tequamanon Falls.
The falls looked very dangerous yet magnificent.
That's mind-blowing.
The water is so brown from the sediments on the bottom of that riverbed that it just looks like of all the Diet Coke that Mike has been drinking throughout this entire trip.
That is mind-blowing.
So we went from Tequamanon Falls to Whitefish Point.
It's the tip of the Upper Peninsula. It's where many a ship have gone down.
And it also is home of the Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum.
Saw some memorabilia associated with the Edmund Fitzgerald.
So the first shipwreck was in 1816.
To the Edmund Fitzgerald
Fitzgerald.
on November 10th, 1975.
Yeah.
After Whitefish Point, we pretty much made a beeline and headed south.
We got on our scooters and went to St. Ignace, which was about a 3-hour ride. At this point, we were pretty exhausted, but seemed like we were exhausted quite a bit of the time, to be honest with you.
Trip fatigue was starting to set in. I was starting to lose focus a little bit, so I needed a way to break out. So me, Charles,
It's a nice bike.
and Austin, we have a little bit of fun in St. Ignace.
Oh, come this way, come this way. Oh, wait till you see this. Oh, there's a German shepherd over there. See that over there? It's a German shepherd. Oh, I think it sees us. We're gonna slowly creep up on it. Now, it's really important that we... Oh, Charles. Oh, Charles.
I thought it was real.
It is real!
So we get to Mackinac Bridge Park, and we see the memorial dedicated to the people that died building the Mackinac Bridge, and we also see the Mackinac Bridge.
We're gonna ride across that thing. So our 50cc scooters on a windy day, we're gonna cross 5 miles. I think it's like 800 feet up in the air, something like that. And hopefully we're not gonna get blown off the bridge.
At this point, it's a little windy, it's cloudy, and it looks like it might be raining a little bit later. Throughout the entire trip, crossing this bridge was on everybody's mind. It was a concern that everybody sort of had. I think Mike starts to freak out the most. He starts to try formulating plans about how we can get across without riding the scooters.
We decided to do a reconnaissance trip. I figured it was probably illegal for a 50cc scooter to ride across the Mackinac Bridge because it's actually an interstate. And it might still be, I don't know, but apparently it was okay by the toll agent at the bridge.
I was curious, so I have 3 50cc mopeds behind me. Is it okay if they go around over the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a moped?
Yeah, like they're 50cc mopeds.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a 4-lane highway, and the center 2 lanes have bar grading. So it's fine if you're in the right-hand lanes, but if you're in those center lanes, it can be a little bit dicey. And of course, there's no way that I was gonna ride on that.
What's wrong?
You have to get over the grade.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Mike would not be happy.
No, it's not a good idea with the wind, I don't think.
Mike got a little scared about the grading, and everybody was trying to talk him into going. He didn't want to go.
We kept pushing him, and he accepted. He's like, okay, we're gonna do it.
All right, Mike, go make it stop. Point A, point B. Ready?
Yep. Camera's on.
We ended up making it across the bridge,
I was just so happy to get across.
and it was scenic, but also a little nerve-wracking.
Wonderful way to end the day in a very celebratory manner.
I thought it was like an island. Like, what is that? It's an island. There's the capital over there on the left-hand side, and you know the king lives in this kind of the rounded thing.
That shiny thing?
Yep. And then he's got a lighthouse on the other end of this island. That's what it is. It's not a freighter long.